Get ready for the next battle.
Hadouken! What the hell?
Flawless victory.
The T-1000 from the Terminator 2 is the final character of Combat Pack 2 for Mortal Kombat 1, and a lot of players are concerned that this is it for the game. Which is unfortunate because this game had a lot of potential to be one of the best Mortal Kombats to date. Yet this game has suffered since launch, from its lackluster story mode, to its small roster, to its abundance of microtransactions, and even a half-baked Switch port. So really from the get-go, there wasn't much going for this game. That's why a lot of people think the T-1000 is going to be the nail in the coffin for this, and they're going to either move on to the next Mortal Kombat game or take a break, or maybe this is it for Mortal Kombat. A lot of people think this game has killed the series, which I would argue I don't think one game alone can destroy Mortal Kombat, considering it's been around for years and years and it has that legacy. I mean, they could definitely use this game as a learning moment and build upon it and make something better. Something like MKX, which was very beloved by a lot of fans, and MK9 even more so. I personally uninstalled this game after, I think it was when Peacemaker came out. I just lost interest in it. I mean, the gameplay, like I said, is amazing. It's great. It's solid. But it's the lack of variety and content that's just a turnoff to me. Especially when there's a bunch of competition now, especially for fighting games. I mean, you have Street Fighter 6 out, you have Tekken 8 that offer a bit more. I mean, Street Fighter 6 has a world tour mode. Tekken 8 has customization options for your character, and they're even adding episodes to the base story of the game for free. And I know people are going to point out that Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8, they have microtransactions, but Street Fighter 6 is not as aggressive with the microtransactions. I mean, they have a battle pass, but that's like for your avatar. That stuff doesn't really matter unless you care about how your avatar looks. Tekken 8, I would say, is more on the greedy side for sure. But again, it comes down to that story. I mean, they have Tekken Ball. They have a bit more content than Mortal Kombat 1 does. And even in the base game, characters have customization. They have skins. While in Mortal Kombat 1, I don't even think each character has 2 skins right off the bat without you having to pay for them. And microtransactions aside, I mean, you have the DLC, which, I mean, you get some legendary fighters that everybody loves, like Noob Saibot and Cyrax, but the guest characters were really weak this time around, I feel like. I mean, the first round with Homelander, Omni-Man, Peacemaker, I guess, they were cool. I mean, Omni-Man was probably the best out of that bunch. Homelander was all right, and Peacemaker was a weird choice, to be honest, but I kind of get like the whole superhero theme. And then Season 2, Ghostface makes perfect sense. You gotta have, you know, your slasher character in Mortal Kombat. But the rest of them, like the T-1000, it's like, well, we couldn't get the Terminator again, so here's the next best thing. But then you have Conan, which is just another random choice. And that's more my personal opinion. I'm sure there's a lot of people who love them and think they're the best character choices in the world. I just think back to like Mortal Kombat X when we had Alien versus Predator and Jason and Leatherface. Like, there were some good choices in there for guest characters, and I'm not even like a huge slasher horror fan, and I just think they're perfect for Mortal Kombat. Like, this time around, there was just that feeling they were kind of grasping at straws, trying to find guest characters that fit the Mortal Kombat vibe, but they couldn't really find any, and they just scraped the bottom of the barrel. I don't know, I just get that vibe from it. I don't know if you guys feel the same way or if I'm just being ridiculous. Maybe they couldn't get good guest characters or good content in this game because they paid all the money towards Megan Fox as the voice actor for the one character, the one vampire lady, I forget her name. I don't play her, I don't even pay attention to her. I just know the voice acting for her is god-awful. But aside from that, I mean, even the community, the fighting game community, is kind of done with this game. They've kind of moved on. I mean, there's people who still play it at tournaments here and there, but it's not as popular as Street Fighter 6 or Tekken 8 or even Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. I know a beta for that just came out. It's not out yet, but a lot more people are anticipating that than MK1's content right now. Then again, it could always be a lot worse. Could be Multiverses, another Warner Brothers owned fighting game. Yeah, I went there. But jabs aside, I really want Mortal Kombat to succeed because I do love these games. I loved Mortal Kombat X, I loved Mortal Kombat 9. I just want them to go back to that, back to their roots, and quit trying to monetize the hell out of these games and just make a quality, decent experience for everybody. But as I said before, I don't think this is the end for this series. It will keep trucking along. Hopefully the next entry will be better, is all we can hope for at this point.